Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Meg and I am a fully qualified yoga teacher. Today I am going to be doing a back stretch video. So this is going to be really good if you're someone that suffers with a little bit of backache or back pain or struggles with back flexibility. It's going to be a good place to start. This is a video that you can do every single day, incorporate it into your routine, and it will help with easing back pain potentially, and also it will help with increasing back flexibility. You don't really need anything at all to do this class. I always recommend using a good quality mat, but it's not the end of the world if you don't have one. You can have blocks and straps as well if you feel like you need them, but again, they're not a necessity. And when you're ready, we will get started. We're going to begin in a cross-legged seat, and we're going to start by coming into some side bends from here. So let's place the right hand down into the mat and bring the left arm all the way up. Start to gaze up towards the left arm and imagine you're trying to turn your chest to face up towards the ceiling. Inhale to come back up, exhale to come down. Gazing up underneath the arm, inhale up, exhale down. And if you find that you do have the space, you can bring your forearm down and then lift the left arm up. If your kind of left butt cheek or your opposite butt cheek is lifting though, stick to coming up onto the hand or just bending a little bit. Only take the forearm down. If you're able to keep all of your butt bones down, your legs down, and keep everything pressed in towards the mat. Inhale to come up. We'll do one more. And then this time we're going to start to take it into a circle. So we're coming down, whether you're here or here, and roll the weight forwards. Really stretch out in front of you, and then coming all the way up. Exhale, roll forwards. Inhale to roll up. Exhale to roll forwards. Inhale up. Let's do one more each way. And then this time when we roll into the middle, we're going to hold it here. Melting over the legs, stretching out through the upper back and the lower back. Push your hips back and behind, so don't let your hips or your butt cheeks lift off of the ground. You want to keep everything pressed down. Maybe walk the hands away a little bit further, stretch through those shoulders a bit. And we'll inhale to come all the way up. Let's swap the legs over. So we're taking the opposite leg out and in front, and we'll do the same thing again. Right hand comes down, left arm comes up. Inhale into the center, exhale to come down. Inhale up, exhale down. Maybe you can start to come onto the forearm. You might find that one side is more flexible than the other. So I find that when I then change my legs over, and this leg is in front, that I have less space in my hips. So I definitely find that this side is more of a challenge to take my forearm down. Let's do one more each way. And then when we come back up, we're then going to start to roll forwards. So we're coming down and rolling all the way forwards and back up. Exhale to roll. Reach as far forwards as you can as you roll forwards and back up. Remember to move with your breath. Exhale as you roll forwards. Inhale to come up. And then we'll roll forwards, but we're going to hold it down this time in the center. Walk the hands away, let the chest melt over the legs. Push the hips back and away from you. Take a deep breath in, and we'll come all the way up. If you can, placing your hands in front of you, rolling over your knees and your shins to come into your tabletop. So your hands are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. We're going to start to take this into our cat-cow spines. So we're lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly, squeezing the shoulder blades together, gazing forwards, deep breath in. Tuck the tailbone, lift through the belly, spread through the shoulder blades, chin in towards the chest, exhale, cat spine. So carrying on your own breath, if you feel really confused about cat-cow spines, I have got a breakdown video which I'll pop at the top so you guys can click on that and have a little look at how we go through cat-cow spines so that you can get the most out of it. Perfect. Let's do a couple more here, so it doesn't matter where you are. We'll do one more of each. One more cat and one more cow. And we'll come back into a neutral spine when you're ready. We're going to come all the way down onto our tummies. And we're going to take the hands in towards the corners of your mat, or sort of slightly further ahead. If you suffer with a bit of back pain, take your feet wide. The wider apart your feet are, the easier this will be on your lower back. We're going to drop the head down, squeeze the shoulder blades, inhale, lift to come into your seal pose. So your gaze forward to begin with, push your chest forward, shoulders are away from the ears, and then maybe take the chin in towards the chest. Breathing here. You can always rock the head, so right ear, right shoulder, chin forwards, left ear, left shoulder. Sort of warm up through the neck. Get a bit of movement across the neck. Obviously, if this does feel too much, then don't worry. And we'll come back into the center. Push through the hands, push the chest forwards, press the feet into the ground. Or bend the elbows. Let's take the arms down, or the chest down. Let's take the hands down by your sides. Let your shoulders roll in towards the mat, and just let yourself relax here. Let's come back up. We're going to sit back into our child's pose. So you want your feet to be in together, hips come back towards the heels, and we're melting over the legs. We'll just stay here for a moment before we come into our next stretch. And when you're ready, we're going to come up into standing with your legs wide. So we're taking the legs out. Let's have the heels slightly outwards, so your toes are slightly in, and we're taking the hands down. And we're going to come into a ragdoll from here. So let's take the arms onto the elbows and just let the head get heavy and relax down here. Keep a soft bend behind the knees so we're not locking the legs out. Breathing here, just letting yourself slowly open up and stretch. Again, you should feel this through the hamstrings, the upper back, maybe through the lower back as well. If you want to, you can take the hands down, especially if you feel like your balance is off, and you can always place your hands on a block as well. From here, we're going to start to move with the breath and kind of twist one way into the other. So we're going to walk our hands over towards the right hand side. So your left hand is down, right arm comes up, and we're gazing up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. Exhale to come down. Let's walk over towards the left. Left arm lifts, gazing up. Deep breath in. Exhale to come down. So keep going at your own pace. Inhale to come up, and exhale to come down. When you lift your arm, think about someone pushing your shoulder back. So when my left arm's lifted, imagine someone's pushing on my left shoulder rather than my hands. My hand isn't going as far back. It's my shoulder that's moving back. And then into the center, over to the other side. Same thing again. Imagine someone's pushing that right shoulder away. So instead of opening up and kind of moving in the wrong way, you're opening up through the chest a bit more, through the front of the pecs, and really engaging and coming into an active stretch. So again, think about pushing the shoulder back, not the hand. We'll do one more each way. And come back into the center when you're ready. Let's come all the way down into a laying position. So we're coming all the way down onto our backs. Let's take the knees into the chest. We're going to take some little circles here with the knees. So keeping the knees together, start to create a circle here with the knees. You can make these circles as big or small as you want. Focus on what feels better for you. The smaller the circle, the more concentrated it will be on kind of the lower part of your back. The bigger the circle, the more you'll start to get into like the upper glutes and a little bit more into the mid back, but kind of the lower part of the mid back. And then we'll take those circles the other way. It's massaging out across the back after all of that movement. And then we'll hug the knees in towards the chest. Push the lower back down into the mat. Push the shoulder blades down into the mat. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe rock the head from side to side if you need to. Massaging out any tension across the back of the neck and into the head. Come back into the center. Deep breath in. Let's really squeeze the knees in. Push the lower back in towards the ground, creating a flat back. And exhale. I really hope that you enjoyed this class. This is such a lovely, gentle back stretch that you can do any time of the day and anywhere. I definitely feel like I needed that. I feel so much better for doing that. My whole back just feels so much looser, so much better. Back stretches are so important. One of the biggest muscles in your body is your latissimus dorsi, which runs either side of your spine. So it's totally so important to keep everything stretched and mobile and moving. And these stretches are perfect for doing all of those things. So I really hope that you enjoyed this class. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. It honestly means the absolute world to me. The more you guys support me and support this channel, the more I can bring you guys yoga content. So yeah, please keep liking, sharing and commenting, subscribing. It honestly means the absolute world to me. And I look forward to practicing with you all again soon. Thanks. Bye.